Hey, I'm JD. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. Please hit like. And the ball clock ain't finished yet. This thing is going to kill me. There is a point where you just sort of hang it up and say, that's it. This cannot be repaired. But I'm very stubborn. So the balance looks good. Everything's fine except when I sit this thing up in this position, it stalls. So it doesn't stall when the face is up at an angle like that. It doesn't work. It works in this position. And I don't know if the spring in here is strong enough. So I'm going to flip the mainspring once again and see if I can get this thing running. And I'm not exactly sure what the problem is anymore. So I'm getting very depressed over this thing. So this is at this point in time, if it was mine, I would launch it into the lake. So I'm just going to see if I can remove this plate, which I should be able to do without removing everything else from this watch because it's set up nicely. So I'm going to put it inside of a bowl. Look at that. So I got a bowl for the plate. So the bowl fits inside the bowl. Amazing! Now I'll start taking this apart and I'm going to flip mainsprings. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to remove the mainspring barrel here. So I'm removing the ratchet wheel and unscrewing the screws. This is a screw that I found for that position. And I'm taking them out and positioning them on my mat very carefully. And then I need to unscrew the holding screw, the one that kind of keeps the stem in place. There's a groove in the stem, and that screw goes down into that groove. And I also have crown wheels and stuff that just can stay where they are. So I'll remove that, get out the mainspring. So this is the mainspring that I adapted and purchased. It's a clock mainspring, but I had to actually form it so that it would fit for this particular circumstance. The harder part was around the arbor. So it works really well. It's around the arbor nicely now. It probably could be a little longer, but it's the only one I could find of the right dimensions. So it fits in the barrel nicely. In the last video you saw me file down the area that gets the catches with the notch. So I had to make sure. And that was a little snack that I had. There's a break there where I clean my hands, by the way, so I'm not getting snack food in there. So there we go. I can't do this with gloves on or cots on, finger cots on. Sorry, but I can't. So it's in there. So a little bit of oiling before I put this in. Put the block on and then oil it where it touches the cap before I put the cap down. And there I'm positioning the cap and squeezing it down. And it snaps in nicely. There's no high areas in the cap. This whole video is sped up, but it was much slower where I looked at it properly. So I'm oiling that again as well to make sure it's got enough lubrication. Now I just slide that into place and use the stem in here to get these wheels aligned. And then there's a push button, as you can see with my pointing finger. I push that to align everything, hold it all in place while I grab the screws and very carefully put the screws in place. And that one's done, that one's good. And this one here fits the job. Good job. JD, you're doing a great job right now. See that? Self-gratification. And there we go, all good, all in. And I made sure that it works. Yeah, it's in. This was not in deep enough, so I moved it around till it was deep enough. And then it had been oiled before, as you recall. And then I've got the ratchet wheel now in place, align that properly, and I just have to move that crown again to make sure everything's good. Spin it around. This is an odd configuration, but it's kind of neat in the way. So that keeps it. Now I'm winding the watch, wind, until I get it going. And there we go, done. All right, that's it. I flipped mainsprings on it. I'm still not sure if this mainspring is strong enough, even though the strength is around the same as the other mainspring that was in there, and I've tried them both. So failing this, like it's working really well right now, but failing this, I think it's just probably end up being a museum piece. Otherwise, I've got to start hunting for another mainspring that's really strong. And it seems to be almost impossible to find one for this size, which is way bigger than an 18 for a pocket watch. It's a very unique piece. So anyway, that's my video today. Any advice you can give me, I'll take. The strength of this mainspring is 0.25, so that's the width of the actual metal in the spring, 0.25. The length, I think, was 650, and the barrel depth is 30. So it's 30 by 0.25 by 650, all millimeters. So if you can give me a hand, great, and find something that fits this that might be a little bit stronger, great. I'll actually wait and put in the new mainspring if I can. But until then, this is what I've got. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching my channel. I'm JD. And sometimes these watches are a real pain in the butt. This one is not getting thrown into the snowbank yet.